What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all already know what I'm about to say. It's day 29, 336 days to go. Hey, man, 2006, baby. What you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Have you got started on that project you was trying to finish? Have you? What you been doing? Did you put forth the effort to get everything in motion? Did you start on your New Year's resolution? Have you been keeping up with your New Year's resolution? Have you been doing the things that you wanted to do? Have you been sitting around doing nothing? Have you been procrastinating? I hope you haven't. I hope you've been going forward with the plans that you have, because, hey, man, time is not on our side. We don't have time to waste, not even a second. Get your plans together. Now, I know I say the same thing every day when I talk about, the time and stuff, but I also feel like being repetitive is the best way to get people motivated, because it gives you focus. I'm saying the same thing every day. Every day. Saying the same thing every day, because you need to hear the same thing every day. I know I need to hear the same thing every day. I know everybody's not the same, but who's ever listening to this they want to hear the same thing every day. And that's why I start out the titles with what day it is. Because I want people to stay. Oh, God. Klaus. I want people to be motivated, man. I want people to not be lazy, because I know what it's like to look at all the time that's passed by when you could have absolutely did something to, go forward, and you don't do what you want to do. You're looking back on time like, man, I could have did this and I could have did that. And a lot of times you don't see the opportunities that you had until it's already gone, man. It's just a sad situation, and people become depressed and beat down because of that. And they didn't take the time out to really go forward, find some motivation somewhere and accomplish what they wanted to do. And then sometimes they'll give it a few days. They give it a few weeks, and you're not reaching your goal is because you have that much longer to go, especially when people go to the gym, when people are learning a skill, they're trying to build their body, or they're trying to learn something new, because they're not capturing that in the time that they think they should. They give up on it. I've done that a lot. I've done that a lot with so many different things. And I jumped into it. I'm like, I'm good at it, but I'm not as good as I want to be. And then here comes along somebody else that's way better at it, and they've been doing it this long, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to invest that much time in it. But then when you finally give up on it and you look back like, man, I could have did something with that. I could have been, if I'd have put more effort into it, I could have been great. But apparently you didn't want greatness because you gave up on it before you got to that point. And it takes that first step for you to get out there and get the pushing and make things happen for yourself. Now, like me doing this YouTube channel, I started this YouTube channel like 7 years ago. And I have an issue with being consistent, and I have an issue with a lot of like getting things done and also finishing things. This was like over 24 years ago. I had a conversation with somebody about, me explaining something about myself, and them saying, oh, you the type never finish anything. And I was like, kind of paused for a second, but it right then it dawned on me that they, without even knowing me that well, they hit it on the point. They hit it right on the head. So when you become so sick of yourself, you'll find something that you want to pursue, and you'll stick to it. And that's where I'm at right now. I always wanted to step out and talk to people about helping themselves, because I was that person that was also in need of help. And I got a lot of great advice over the years, so I just want to pass it down. But yeah, man, get started on what it is you want to do. I'm gonna give you something real quick before I go, because I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna change up what you see on the channel here real soon. I got some ideas and stuff. But one of the things that got me, like I paint, right? So I was trying to find out a really easy way to put down my outline by using a projector. So I found some reference materials. I got a whole buttload of reference material. I got boxes of reference materials. But guess what? I haven't been referencing like I should. So I know what I need to do, but I said, man, every time I get ready to do this, I gotta get paper. I'm not gonna draw it initially. I need a copy machine. So I was like, well, how many I can take it to work? How many can I print out at work? Is it gonna cause an issue with my supervisors? I don't want to hindrance that. So how much is it gonna cost me at the library? How much is it gonna cost at Staples? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, you got a copy machine under the bed. Now, go back a year or so. I pulled the copy machine out from under the bed. And this copy machine been there. And I want to be honest and transparent with you about my struggles. This copy machine been there for 20 years. 20 years, at least. No, not long. Probably 18 years. Probably long as yeah. It's been probably 18 years. Let's say 18 years. Still in the box. Brand new. Never been used. Never copied, not one thing. And then I looked it up. And I say, man, can I still use these cartridges? I'm like, man, nah, it's all outdated. It's outdated. So when you looking up information about something, you got to be specific about what you're looking for. You have to know what you're looking for, right? For some reason, when I'm typing in the name of this copy machine, it wasn't pulling up much in terms of cartridges and stuff like that. But when I typed in the other number on the box, I was able to find cartridges for this freaking copy machine. Black and white, color, all that stuff. Relatively inexpensive. But because I didn't dig deeper and I was ready to give up when I initially looked for cartridges because I thought they were discontinued, I was like, man, it threw me into another slump. And I was like, I'm never going to get this off the ground because I didn't want to spend money on a new copier. And then I started feeling bad, hearing things that people were saying, when you're this and you're that, you procrastinate, you did. People would beat me down. And that copy machine stayed there for like another year. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with the copy machine? I don't want to give it away because nobody's going to want it because it's outdated. But because I didn't look at the details concerning the copy machine and getting cartridges for it, because I could still, if it was outdated, I could still use those cartridges, but after I used those up, I wouldn't be able to use it anymore. But I had to look way deeper into what I was doing in order to find out the information that I needed, and come to find out, I can still get cartridges for this copy machine. Nice size, small copy machine. It suits my needs, and please stop. It suits my needs and everything. So I was getting ready to kick out another, I found one at Walmart, same brand, for $60. And I was like, well, I'll just wait till I get this money together and I'll go ahead and buy one. Didn't need to do that. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you so you can make the right decisions, and don't give up so easily because you're not receiving the information or you being discouraged. Don't allow the outside voices to get to you so much to the point that you just abandon the idea. And I was on the path that I was supposed to have been on, but I was just being distracted and just falling off and not doing what I was supposed to do. And that's bad. That's bad. That's why we got to really, really lay down the focus when it's time for us to achieve what we have to achieve and accomplish what we want to accomplish. It's a lonely road. It's a lonely road. Sometimes you got to kick your passengers out the car because they is like, man, stop here, stop there. No, man, we need to go back. Man, we missed a turn. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. You need to focus on what you decided you were going to do. That way, at the end of the day, you can't blame nobody but yourself for what you did not do and the things you did not accomplish. So, I got more stories on that, but I'm leaving y'all with this. Remember, it's 2026. It's day 29, 336 days to go. What you gonna do with your time? Don't waste time, because we ain't got time to waste. Peace.